Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Got my coffee in my Create mug, and I am so excited. It's Monday, and you guys know my favorite thing to do on Monday is to check the Global Design Project Challenge and see what the challenge is about, see if I can participate, and then come live here with you guys and share, excuse me, frog in my throat, share my creation with you. So this week, it's GDP 383, and the challenge is, it's a theme challenge, and it's spring. And we have a bright sunny day in Calgary. The weather's going to warm up this week. I'm so excited to get outside, enjoy some walks this week, now that the temperatures are a little more breathable to get out for more than like 30 seconds at a time. Hi, Polly. Thank you for joining me. Happy Monday. Hi, Leanne. Thank you for being here. When you pop on, I'd love to hear from you. Say hi and let me know where you're from. It's always good to know who's with me. I am so excited. This week, you guys, we have 2 days left. Today's the 27th of February. You have 2 days left to take advantage of all the celebration perks. Let's go over them one more time. I know I talked about them all the time since the 5th of January. Tomorrow's the last day. The last day to get your free products with every $60 purchase. And it's also, and $120, right? So you get level 1 with every $60 before in Canada before shipping and tax. Level 2 rewards are $120. Every $120, you get to choose a level 2 item. Hello, Lorraine. Good to see you live. Thank you for being here. Hi, Cindy. So that's level 1, level 2, and we have 2 different options. We have the brochure and there's some add-ons. So there's lots and lots of choices, right? I'm going to play with one of them today. So today and tomorrow, grab those celebration items that you've had your eyes on. They're free. They're free. And I mean, how often do we get free things in life, right? We have been enjoying these free things since the 5th of January. Hi, Carol from New Brunswick. Hello, Melanie. Thank you all for joining. The other part of the special is the best deal of all, in my opinion. It is the join offer, you guys. When you join Stampin' Up, it's no strings attached. Most of my demonstrators on my team are hobby demonstrators. They are discount shoppers. They love getting their discount. And they are choosing right now, my new recruits, my new team members are choosing either the blue boho mini or the white boho mini, plus a $225 shopping spree, 0 tax, 0 shipping. There's some tax in some provinces you pay tax, but in Alberta where I live, there's no tax. So no tax, no shipping, right? And you pay $175 if you want the machine. If you don't want the machine, guess what? Your kit is going to be $135. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. Over the weekend, I had several questions from brand new team members, which makes my heart flutter because they signed up and now they get to double dip. They're getting their discount, their demonstrator discount on their order, and they're also getting their free things, right? So they're double dipping. They're getting 2 deals. They're getting the discount because they're a demonstrator. And when you sign up as a demonstrator, if you do it today, you'll probably get your demonstrator ID instantly. You get an email from Stampin' Up! With your ID. That ID is your ticket to discounts, your ticket to all of the perks. So then you can take your ID, go log on, place your first order under your own demo ID. You'll get your discount and you'll get the free stuff. It's unbelievable. Okay, so hats off to my new demonstrators. TJ's one of them. Yes, you did. You sure did. TJ signed up, got her starter kit, and then placed her first order. And I'm sure that is so exciting. She's got so much to look forward to, so much happy stuff coming. Happy mail, if you will, happy packages. So if you're on the fence or you've thought about it and you've maybe forgotten or you've put it off, don't put it off any longer. I actually wouldn't want you to wait until tomorrow evening because I have no idea what's going to happen to the website. If you wait till the last minute, there could be problems and I don't want you to miss out. So that's why I'm bringing that up here today. So if you have any questions, reach out. I'm happy to answer your questions. All right, so what else is new this week? So we have that happening today and tomorrow. The next day is March 1st, right, on Wednesday. We have some brand new products coming, online exclusive. So what that means is there's no catalog for these. You can go online and see them on the website and you can purchase them right away actually new demonstrators can get them right now. They can put them in their starter kit. So that's the other thing. You can put these things that I'm going to show you today in your starter kit today and you'll be the head of the game, right? So I'm going to show you these products, and we're going to play along with the Global Design Project Challenge. It is GDP 383, and it's spring. So these products that are coming out for customers on March 1st, but for demos now, we've been able to play with it and order these things all the month of February so that we could get prepared to share with you, right? So today I'm going to share, actually all week I'm going to be sharing Irresistible Blooms. And when you purchase your Irresistible Blooms from me this week, starting on March 1st, if you're a customer of mine, I have a 10-card tutorial that I'm going to instantly send you in exchange for your order. So you're going to be able to have 10 amazing card ideas that you're going to be able to download, print off that PDF, and be able to make right away. So isn't that exciting? So that is my gift this week with your order. So you're going to definitely want to put this stuff in your cart on March 1st or today in your starter kit. Okay, I think I've made it clear. Hopefully I have. Let's flip the camera so I can show you how beautiful these products are. And let's get started. Isn't it awesome, Jen? It is so awesome. I wish I could sign up again, because that deal, I know I have a $225 wish list. I always do, because Stampin' Up! Keeps bringing in new things that I want, right? And I need to replenish cardstock and adhesive and dimensionals and grid paper and new blades for my trimmer, right? You guys know, if you guys craft a lot, you know you need those things. Blends, some of them run out. I wear them out. So I need to buy more, right? So there's a lot of things I could put in my starter kit if I were you. Okay, let's flip the camera and get started here. Here we go. We're going to flip, and there's my snowy backyard. Okay, so let's get started. Let's straighten up my camera. And yes, 10 cards is awesome. That PDF, I can't wait for you guys to see how gorgeous those cards are. They are stunning, absolutely stunning. All of them. You're going to want to make them all. And it's so nice to be able to share. I mean, that is what's in my heart, right? Is to share this creative journey with you and to know that you guys have ideas and you can actually recreate them. Oh, that just brings me so much joy. Okay, so online exclusives. Let's take a look. Here are some more ideas of things you can do with these products. Okay. The things that are going to be available to purchase starting March 1st or right now if you're putting them in your starter kit. The Hello Irresistible Suite Collection. So the entire Suite Collection, if you want everything, which you're going to need everything, is $101.75. So remember I mentioned that $225 shopping spree? You could put this in your starter kit and you're still going to have $124 or $123.25 to be exact to shop. So you can get everything I'm going to show you today plus more stuff in your starter kit. I mean, it's an amazing deal. So let's talk about it. We've got Irresistible Blooms bundle, which includes this adorable stamp set and the matching dies, which let me just bring these in. As you can tell, I have been playing with these, so I've got lots of different pieces here. So we've got these dies. This one here is like, I think my favorite. It cuts out this circle, and oh, I'll be playing with that one again this week. This long one here, never seen anything like that before. You get all the dies to cut out the flowers, the leaves. Oh my gosh, it is so stunning. Okay, so you can see here, there's the dies and the stamps. And they've got some samples here on their graphics. There's that circle. It cuts out just the circle, so it leaves the negative image behind. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, so that's the stamps and the dies. The paper and the gems are stunning. Let me show you the gems first. These are called loose frosted dots. I'm going to open the package. They're like this. And I just put a little dab of Mono Tombow adhesive down, and then I just pick these up with my putty end of my Take Your Pick tool, which you definitely want to put this in your starter kit if you don't have one of these, because this putty end is a sticky end that's going to let you pick these up. You can just come in here and pick up whichever one you want, like that, right? So that is definitely a must-have. So these are the gorgeous, gorgeous loose. They're called loose frosted dots, okay? So that's included in the suite. And now I'm going to show you the 6x6 Irresistible. They gave it the right name. Hello Irresistible Designer Series paper. There are, in this pack of paper, 48 sheets for each of 12 double-sided designs. Let's start with the designs. I've got them all laid out here on my table. We've got this design here. You're going to get 4 sheets of this. beautiful wash background here. And then we've got to match the dies. You see that? That's kind of a similar pattern to the die. And we've got this one here, soft seafoam leaves, and the background is like a wash with white. We've got this one here with the leaves. They look like they're embossed in white, and we've got some nice Daffodil Delight coming through here. I forgot to mention there are two colors that are returning. I think it's in March. We're going to wait till March 1st. We don't have a sneak peek either, you guys. I'm a demonstrator and I don't know what else is coming on March 1st. But Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon, if you've been around for a while, you probably remember those. They are featured in this package of paper. So we know they're coming back, okay? I am assuming, okay? So do not quote me, but I'm assuming they're coming back on March 1st. So let's take a look at these dies. Remember the leaves? Let's see if Stampin' Up, of course they did. Of course they did their homework. And look at this. These coordinate. So those dies will cut out those leaves. And we have some smaller ones here too. Here's a small one. Does that work? Yes, it does. Look at that. Look at that. You can cut out this entire piece of paper and have all those leaves ready to go for your projects. So you're going to get 4 of these sheets in this pack of paper. The background is this stunning, beautiful, it kind of looks like evening sky to me, you know, like when it's at dusk and it's just turning dark. I love it. Okay, so that's pattern number 3. We've got 12 patterns. I'll try and go quicker. Okay, so we've got this one here, and it's got the white leaves. Now this one, let's see, do these cut out? I'm not sure. I think they do. Yeah, look at that. You could cut those individual ones out. Now these ones don't coordinate with the big ones. They're a bit smaller. They're a little bit smaller. See, that's a little bit too big. But you can use these smaller leaves. So many different options to cut out this paper. Okay, so that's that side. The background, again, another sky. It looks like sky to me. Beautiful, beautiful. Barbara, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to happen on March 1st. Your guess is as good as mine. You could very well be right. It could be the new catalog in May, in which case you want to be a demonstrator because we can actually order those in April because we get to order a month ahead. Here's another one that will coordinate with all of the leaf patterns, the solid leaves here, like so. See that? And then we have the background of that one is this beautiful one, and it's got like a grid on it with the little polka dots in white. Really pretty. So that's 5 patterns. Bear with me. I just want to give you a good glimpse of this paper. Okay, so this is another one. It's very similar to this one, although these leaves are white. These ones are green. So I'm going to call it green for now, but I do believe it's Pretty Peacock, or Lost Lagoon, actually. Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon. Look at that one with the splatters. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. All right, that's that one. Okay, we've got another pattern here. Just trying to get them all organized. Okay, this is how I create. I have to pull everything out so that I see what it looks like. Here we go. We've got that Pretty Peacock background with the crosshatch. I'm not sure what that is. Whatever pattern that is. And then the background, another really nice background, neutral background. All right, so that's that one. Here's another one that's absolutely stunning. And this one features Pretty Peacock. Look at that. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Sandy ordered it in your demo order. Yes, 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 yes. See, good idea, great idea. Okay, Pretty Peacock, and then the background has, again, that image that mimics the dies, right? I love that Stampin' Up! Does this. This is why we love Stampin' Up!, right? Because the coordination of products. Okay, let's get into the floral pieces. So we have this one. We're going to play with this one today. This one has florals on the front, and the background looks like this. It has Daffodil Delight, Petal Pink, Flirty Flamingo coming through. So we've got that one. We've got, look at this pretty one. It has Daffodil Delight, Soft Seafoam, Petal Pink, and there's probably a little bit of Flirty Flamingo in there too. And on the background, look at this. It's got that beautiful wash with the polka dots. I love it, the polka dot grids. So there's that one. This one here is stunning. It's got our big blooms. And let me bring in the stamp set again so you can see how this totally looks like the stamp set, right? They're embossed. They're not embossed. They're white print on the background. And you can see I've cut out the corner because I've been playing. And let me bring in my blooms outlines to show you that these cut out. So you can cut out the big one. And then there's a smaller one here too. And even those little leaves, look at this. You can even cut out the little leaf. So I love the paper because there's not going to be any wastage, right? Like this paper is going to be used. So that's that pattern. Flip it over. We've got a nice another wash here of all of our coordinating colors. We have another one here that also the dies match just like the other one. So we've got the small one, the large one, and then the small leaf, right? You can cut all these out. These are slightly different because it's got more of the Daffodil Delight coming through and the lighter petal pink coming through. The flip of that one has this one here, this pattern here with the wash in the background, but it's got this nice plaid overlay on it. Hi, Thea. Thank you so much. This is such a fun thing to do, you guys. Okay, so that is the entire pack of paper. What did you think? It's so stunning, isn't it? You get 48 sheets, 4 sheets of each design, which is fantastic because you're going to be able to make lots and lots of cards with 4 sheets, right? But of course, I had to order lots and lots of packages because I love it. And I'm going to be doing lots of creating with it. Okay, so that's the Irresistible Blooms Suite. So you will get everything I showed you in that one for $101.75 in Canada. They also, if that wasn't enough, they've given us 3 more things down here, down below. There's the Naturally Gilded 12 by 12 paper. I'm going to show you that now. So it comes in a package like this, and I've been cutting it. It comes like this. Can you see the shine? We've got gold on like a very vanilla background, 2 sheets of each design, and we've got silver on a white background. And I see lots of people are sponging color on the background of this one. Stunning, absolutely stunning with that silver foil. Then we've got rose gold here. Look at that, so beautiful. Yeah, I understand, Cindy, weather delayed the shipment. I know, that happens. It's winter here in North America, and yeah, we have to be patient, right? Stampin' Up, they're trying their best. They really are. Okay, what else is down here? Basic 3D embossing folders. Oh my gosh, I love my folders. Let me grab those. I didn't have them out on my desk. Let me see if, yes. Okay, there they are. Okay, so I've never seen them offer 3 folders in one package. So you're going to get 3 three-dimensional folders. We've got the polka dots. That's the one I used last week when I was doing my card for the Global Design Project last week. I got a piece of washi tape on my finger. Then we've got this one here. I'll hold it close so you can see the pattern. It's a beautiful, beautiful pattern. And then we've got this one, which really does, they've done such an amazing job. Like it actually is very similar to some of the patterns in the Designer Series paper with that cross hash look. I love it. Okay, so you get 3 of those, and they're in a package for $41. So that's a pretty good deal for 3 three-dimensional folders. Last but not least, they've given us a sneak peek of a new stamp set, a photopolymer stamp set that's coming, and it's called Classic Letters. I am in love with this stamp set. I am a scrapbooker, as I've mentioned to you guys. This is definitely a keeper in my collection. You get all the numbers, or sorry, all the letters. You get the numbers so you can spell out the year, and you get these extras, these little ones down here. And I was looking at them this morning. I was like, oh, you could totally make a wreath with those, right? Lots and lots of stuff you can do with these letters. And we're going to play with them today, actually. Okay, so there's what's new. That's what's coming, you guys, on March 1st. If you're a customer and if you're a demonstrator, you can actually get these right now. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to use Irresistible Blooms. We're going to use Classic Letters today, and we're going to use the colors from the paper. So let's get started. We've got here a card base that is 4 1/4 by 11. I've scored it at 5 1/2. And I'm just going to grab my bone folder here. And we're going to just reinforce that score line. I have a piece of basic white that's going to go right on top of my card like that, 4 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of that beautiful, beautiful designer series paper with the silver foil. And that one's the Naturally Gilded 12 by 12 paper. So we're going to put that on top of this. This is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So there's just going to be like 1/16 of an inch white sticking out the background. So we're going to put that on there. So let's just flip this over and I'll get my glue flowing. So I forgot to mention that this designer series paper, this specialty paper, is one-sided because it's the foil paper, right? That's what makes it specialty. Okay, so we're going to put this on here like that. And then we're going to go ahead and put this right onto the card front. Such soft colors. I'm so in love with them. And I don't use petal pink hardly enough. So this is a great challenge for me to pull out this petal pink. Okay, so there we've got our card front. So shiny. Okay, so what else are we going to do? We're going to bring in these letters now. So I was taking these letters. I'm going to post all of this on my blog today, but when I'm done, I'll get some pictures and I'll post them. But I was trying to spell a word and I'm like, oh, are these letters too big to go across the front of a card? Oh, my friends, I'm so excited. You can spell so many words. And what I did, I used my grid paper and I was experimenting. I'm like, can I spell the word spring? Because the challenge is spring over on Global Design Projects Challenge this week. And so I took all the letters out that I needed. So let me open it up. The case is aligned, like so the background paper has the letters on it. So you can actually throw away that flimsy piece, keep the hard piece as some window sheet, and then you can put all your stamps right where they belong on here. So I love this because as soon as I'm done, I will clean my stamp and put them all back in their spot. So it's perfect. Okay, so then this is what they look like. So to figure out if I was going to have enough, I took my grid paper. Let me show you. The bottom of the grid paper has this ruler on it, right? So I lined up my letters along here and I got it to come to 5 inches and I was like, whoo, that's perfect. So that's why I'm doing this orientation because my word is long. And then once I had them all lined up on my grid paper, all I did was come in with my big block and I picked them. I actually took the block and I went down and I picked them up to spell the word spring. The P is giving me a little bit of, it moved again, I think. Let's try and straighten that up again and see. Because when I was testing it, always test on your grid paper before you stamp on your sample. It was the P was not right. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to spell the word. I have the word spring spelled. And I need a piece of basic white. I don't think I cut one for myself. Let's see. We need a piece that measures. Let me grab my ruler. 5 1/8 of an inch by 1 1/4. All right. So let me just grab a piece of white. We're going to trim that 5 1/8 by 1 1/4. If I can get my paper trimmer in the right orientation. Okay, so 1 1/4 by 5 1/8 of an inch. Just a little shy, smaller than 5 1/4 and shy bigger than 5 inches. Okay, this is my piece. And I'm going to stamp on here. So you guys know I love to bring in my silicone mat so I can see what I'm doing. Love that background gray color so that I can actually line this up. So we're going to ink this up with Flirty Flamingo ink. So let me just grab my ink pad, which is on my desk somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to open it and we're going to stamp this from the top. So I'm just going to take it like this. I'm going to tap, tap, tap along. Then I can take a peek and look at all the letters and make sure they look nice and juicy. There we go. And we're going to just stamp this right in the center of this strip. Just like this. There we go. Spring. Oh my gosh, I love it. Now I could have taken one letter at a time because they're photopolymer, and I could have just put one on a block, cleaned it, put two on a block, and stamped it right next to each other. But it's sure nice to have them all lined up. Now I can go make a bunch of cards and it won't take as long. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to bring in Petal Pink, and I'm going to add some sponging to the edges. Love to add sponging or a little bit of color. Now I'm using a sponge from our old collection of sponges, but you can use any sponge that you have at home. Just cut a little piece and staple a little piece of cardstock, write the name on it, and then you'll have your sponges for all your colors. So I'm just going to hold this in my left hand. I'm dipping the sponge into my ink pad. I'm just scraping off the edge, and it just adds that nice, soft little bit of color to the edges. So spring, yay, spring. We are going to be, I was telling my daughter on the way to school, I'm like, oh my gosh, February is almost over. That means we've got 2 months of winter behind us, because she's not a winter lover either. So I was trying to be, positive today. Okay, so we've got that. Let's put that off to the side. We're going to put that on our card in a second. Let's bring back our Designer Series paper. So this piece here, I love this piece. Now I showed you the pieces that coordinate with the dies. This one does not coordinate with the dies, okay? It's not exactly the right size, the blooms, but that's okay because it is beautiful the way it is. But I didn't want to waste a whole bunch on my, not waste, but I want to make my paper go further. So what I did is I brought in my snips and I started snipping, okay? So I snipped out this part right here, this centerpiece. I snipped out the edge piece because even when flowers, I'm going to use this one, even when flowers are cut off on the edge of your Designer Series paper, do not discard them. You can still use them, and I'm going to show you how today. So this is this piece, 1, 2, and then I've still got this piece up here that I trimmed out. I can use that, right? I'm not going to waste that either. I also have a bloom. This one here is a single bloom that I've isolated. So you can get creative with your Designer Series paper and make it go a lot further. So let's bring in this piece. I'll show you my other card too when I'm done. So we're going to use that on the edge over here. Because it's got a straight edge, I'm going to be using it on the right side. And I'll show you my card sample in a second that's on the left. So what I want to do is I'm going to put this on dimensionals, and it's too big. I don't need it to be quite this big. So I'm just going to bring in my trimmer. You could use your scissors too. Actually, I am going to use my scissors because you're not going to see it. I'm going to cover it up. I'm just going to, I want it to be about right there. So let me just grab a pencil and make a mark. So I'm just going to cut that across freehand. I can't cut freehand for anything. Terrible. But we're going to make this work. Okay, so this is going on the right-hand side of my card. And I'm going to put that on with dimensionals. Okay, so let's pop that up. We're going to put one here, one over here, and one in the corner. And maybe one more in the center, just to make it nice and all on the same plane. Okay, so let's pull off these dimensional backings. Got them all off. Okay, so this is going to go over here on the right-hand side of my card. Still leaving that basic white border on the edge there. So fun. Now my spring is going to go across here like this, but I don't want the card to just say spring. So let's bring in the new stamp set, the Irresistible Blooms, and look what it has. It has the most beautiful hello. I love it. So what I've done is I've just stamped it with Versamark on a piece of smoky slate. I put some white embossing powder on there and I heated it up. See how shiny that is? I love, love, love embossing. So I'm going to bring in, this is free. If you place an order of $60 in Canada before the end of the day tomorrow. Do not wait, you guys. You get this Essentials Tag Punch for free. It's one of the free selections. So I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to line it up. I just want the hello to be at the top. Punching that out. And this is going to be my hello. It's going to go back here like this. Hello, spring. Do you like it? I love this design. I love that punch. I'm so excited that I got it for free. I want you guys to get it for free. Go head over to my online store right now. Put in this host code and get your stuff. Order whatever you need to get to $60 because you're going to want to get free stuff. Why not, right? Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this end, and we're going to line this up at the back of my spring here like this. And because this side of the card is popped up on dimensionals, I'm going to pop this side up here on dimensionals so that it's all in the same plane. You don't want to take it to the post office and have it be like wonky. And then, they have to charge you extra because one side of your card is too high, right? So keep it all in the same plane if you can. And then I'm just going to put a little glue on this side. Tombow glue. Okay, so there, put a little bit there. And then I'm going to line this up, the corners, like that, and like that. Hello, spring. Okay, so there we have it. Okay, so now let's bring in some bling. We have to embellish it. So these loose frosted flowers, what I like to do, instead of trying to put glue on those little things, that would be so hard, right? I'm just going to take my liquid glue and I'm going to come in here and choose where I'm going to put one. So I'm going to put one in the center of the flower right there. I'm going to put one right here. And we'll put one right there. So 3 is enough. You could put 5 or 7. Usually odd numbers is my general rule for embellishments. And look, I've got a couple that spilled out. So let's grab these. There's a small one. I'm going to put a small one right there. Let's put the yellow one back in. It's trying to escape. They're loose. They're loose, just in the name. Okay, so there's a big one. Let's grab a big one. Flip it over. Doesn't want to flip over on me. Okay, pick that up with the putty end of my Take Your Pick tool. Heavens, it wants to bounce around. It's like, I'm going to do a little dance here today. Let me just zoom in here and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so if my voice changed, it's because I'm sitting down to try and get closer to this because these little guys are trying to escape on me. And now I've got a little bit of putty on the back. Okay, so there we go. So this putty, if you don't have enough sticking out the top, it won't work. So you can twist it and then more putty comes out. And there we have. Okay, big bloom right there. Let me grab another small one. I'm sticking with the pink ones just because my card has a lot of pink on it. So let's, oh my gosh, these are acting up. My little things are acting up. There we go. Okay, so there we got 3 little blings on there. There we go. It's alive. Exactly, Joy. It totally is alive. So there's the front of the card. Then I was like, well, what am I going to put on the inside of the card? So I'm going to grab a piece of basic white. And my typical size for the inside is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. So I just got a scrap piece here. So let's do 4 1/4. And I like that size because you can cut your paper and you won't have any wastage and you get 4 of these sizes, which I think is plenty big for the inside. You can do a full card front size if you want to, but I like to use this size, and that's going to be the inside. So for the greeting, you could do, I like you. Hello, spring, I like you. So I'm going to grab that one. And I'm also going to grab this small bloom and add a little bit of stamping to the inside. We want to bring in those beautiful, beautiful flowers. Okay, so I'm going to grab Flirty Flamingo. Just keep it all the same here. And I don't ever glue down until I stamp, because if you glue first and then stamp, you know what happens, right? Typically, you'll make a mistake and then you can't flip it over. So I always tell my class attendees, you get 2 sides of a piece of cardstock, right? So use them. Don't stick it down. If you don't have to, don't stick it down until you've got it stamped. So let me grab, just reaching for my grid paper. I'm going to stamp this little flower down in the corner, just off to the side like that. I'm just going to leave it. I could color it, but I just want to keep it plain, nice and white like that. And we're going to add some glue and put this down on the inside of my card. And then it is ready to send to someone in the spring. Or, yeah, I can't send it now. It's February, still February, but spring is coming, and it's the challenge right now over at Global Design Project Challenge is to make spring cards. I have a lovely lady on my team. Her name is Linda. And I love that she sends cards to all of her friends and family for seasons. And every time I think about sending a seasonal card, I think of Linda because she makes multiple cards for spring, fall, winter, summer. Isn't that nice? I just think that's such a great idea. And I just thought of Linda when I made this card this morning. So there we have it, you guys. I tried to use all of the products that are coming on Wednesday. I hope you guys will plan to purchase this bundle on Wednesday if you haven't already. And never forget about the letters. Oh my gosh. You can spell words all year long. You can spell love for Valentine's Day. You can spell Noel. You could spell the word happy. And you could actually put these letters even closer together and you could probably spell even more words, right? So there we have it. Irresistible Blooms, the paper, the gems, the dies, and don't forget to go get that free punch right now, you guys, before the end of the day tomorrow. It's called the Essentials Tag Punch. And it is free. I mean, free is the best four-letter word, right? We're not talking about four-letter words. But you know what? If we need to, let's talk about free. So go get your free punch, your free paper, stock up on your favorites before they're gone. And thank you all for your lovely comments and your hearts. I see them going up through my screen here. And I hope you enjoyed my demonstration this morning. And I can't wait to see what you guys do and what cards projects you make for your spring theme if you're playing along with the Global Design Project Challenge. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.